episode 130.
140.
140.
/10.
10. But it's good to be back. Thanks for joining us once again. Hope you enjoyed the last episode with Montgomery. It was funny. It's still a gay name.
It's pretty good.
But he's a good guy. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he loves all that.
Yeah, he messaged me afterwards and he was like, thank you for endlessly making fun of my gay name. And I was like, Montgomery, it's okay. Don't mention it.
We got Ben back in the desk. How are you?
Bring on the Ben Camp.
Hello.
The sound effect.
Like the dum.
How are you doing, Ben? Good day?
Yeah, it's been all right. Agreed about Monty's name.
We're glad we're on the same page.
Full endorsement.
Glad we're on the same page. Cheers, man.
Yeah, doing okay.
Cool.
Let's record. It's dark outside. Let's get warm and cozy with the boys.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
It's nearly Christmas. It's currently the 11th of December, 10th.
Yeah.
10th. It's the 10th of December, the 21st.
Said four different dates.
Yeah, because I've just been talking about my birthday outside, 21st of December. Not a big deal.
It's coming up.
It was still in me head, and I was like, 25th. Yeah, no, it is coming up. I'm turning 28 soon.
Yeah, that's wild. That's not even. But he's saying it like it's his monumental one, and I'm like 28's just like 29, just like 27. 30 is when you freak out.
No, 28's when I'm getting scared. Like,
why?
Because it's a very real age. Like when you're like 18 to like 25, you're like, so
I'm in my early 20s.
Yeah. That's the distinction that's getting to me.
Yeah.
It's like, to me, 27 is still mid-20s. Mid-20s is cool. But 28 is when you're like, oh, now I'm in my late 20s. You're like, oh, dear, have I ruined my life?
Yeah, but early 30s almost sounds better than late 20s, if you think, in a way.
Jordan had no regrets in his 20s as well, remember?
Yeah.
So many.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So many.
No, I didn't regret being an alcoholic.
Okay.
I had many regrets.
Okay, sorry.
I always hated...
Didn't regret the one where he probably should.
Yeah,
I always hated when people say that, like a mantra, like, you should live with no regrets. Like, if you have no regrets, then you're a sociopath.
Yeah.
You're just like...
Or a Mormon.
Yeah, I don't regret fucking killing that guy.
Yeah, he probably deserved it. He was probably a piece of shit at least once, which justifies the killing.
We were saying that in the way here, that the best religions are the one where right at the end you can say, like, sorry to God. And he's like, all right, we're still boys.
That's what I'm doing.
Let's see when the pearly gates.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just live. I'm gonna do my best to be a good guy.
Yeah, but then you fucking die and all of a sudden Allah's right there and you're like, fuck. I think the idea of heaven is just, it's that cliche joke, but like it would get boring after a while. Like eternity is a long time.
Wouldn't, because if you imagine heaven, and all the cool shit you want. I'm saying it like I honestly think if it gets there, I have got a few apologies to make it, like if it's a real place. Because imagine you get like, because the way they say it happens,
full clean slate though in heaven.
You go like up the escalator and then they like judge you, and then you get like, imagine like looking through the gates and you see your mum like, and you're like, and then you get to the front of the queue and they're like, no, and like,
not even close.
Yeah. All the dogs are there. It's
I literally imagine an escalator as well.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure they'd have better tech.
They must. Yeah, I would be so disappointed if you get there and they're just like
an escalator.
Here's your iPhone 4S.
Yeah.
You've got to go on the lift's broken. Sorry.
Yeah.
So
you'll be glad to know YouTube videos are 720p.
Yeah, we've got some.
It'd be one of those escalators too where they don't do single file either, so you just gotta wait. That just happened at the train station. Every time that happens, I just want to shove through the right to the top.
I hate shops. I had a fucking bad experience in the M&S in the train station today.
Oh yeah,
today.
You were telling me about this.
I arrived at Lime Street, excited, coming to the podcast, coming to chill with the boys, and then I guess it was just self-service, still very futuristic M&S, and there was this like older fella having an argument with the security guard, and the security guard was an African gentleman, and this fella was like, when someone wants to, they don't say it, but you can. it's like
you're looking at two people right now, podcast viewers, who have that vibe.
Yeah. It's like, when you go into a house and you immediately get the vibe that it's haunted, and you're like, I've not seen a ghost, but like I know there's one here. I was like, I haven't heard him say it, but he's got one in him.
You think that's like racist slurs inside a crazy person?
Just, if you rattle him up the wrong way, he's saying it. Even if you're not black.
Yeah, it's weird. There are just dudes like I've got used to it in Vancouver, which downtown east side is fucking nuts. But like, you just give them a wide berth because you know they might explode at any moment.
You've got to.
What happened with this guy?
The security guard took him outside, and he was just telling him to fuck off, telling him he was doing his head in, and then he was on our train as well.
Yeah. We saw him just walking. Danny noticed him and told me about it, and it's like he's just having an argument with himself.
He was walking through the train completely on his own, just like still arguing.
Yeah.
But he's just for the love of the game. He's just arguing.
Yeah, it's like that's the sort of you've got to give them a wide berth because you can't interfere with whatever they like. I was saying to you on the train. What have they done to arrive at the day that they're having?
Yeah, it's like when you see someone sleepwalking.
Yeah,
you don't want to wake them up.
What previous days? Like, what are your previous days for you to be having an argument with the Lime Street Station M&S security guard? Like, what's happened to you in the last couple of weeks?
M&S as well. That's correct. Like,
it's crazy.
I've
got a BLT.
You even risk it, yeah. It's like there's a Tesco across the street you could rob easily.
Yeah, there's a fucking Go Local. There's always arguments in them. You go and fucking you'll get away with saying it in there.
I remember right near my house once I saw this clearly homeless guy just come in. And the security already knew who he was. Yeah. They were already on guard, but they knew that they could do nothing because he was willing to get violent. And he just comes in and takes a bottle of wine off the shelf, and security sort of gets in his way, and he shoves the guy aside and just walks out with the clip on it and everything, the security clip. And
he's gonna bite that off later that night.
Yeah, you realize security guards are basically like scarecrows. And it's like, if you realize they can't do anything, it's like, I'm just going to steal here.
There is the odd one, though. You see, like, he must just be having a bad enough day, or he's dealt with it enough. Like, there's every now and again, you'll be walking through, like, a shopping centre or a train station, and a security guard's got some fella in a Kimura, and you're like, oh, shit.
Yeah, he wasn't good enough for Cage Warriors, so he fucking...
guards W.H. Smith with his life.
Yeah, we had that once. I worked at an HMV once, and a guy tried to... It was like some gay DVD that came out that day, and this guy tried to steal it, and apparently our guy had like MMA training, like our door guy, and he fucking
guards
sprinted down, double legs the guy, like fucking elbowed him. Like, he got fired because he like assaulted this guy.
Right. Dean had to step into the fucking
Luckily Herb Dean was there that day.
But he left it too long and the guy died.
Yeah, that's the last guy you want deciding when.
I'd hate to. Like, imagine being an MMA fighter and you like, the ref comes into the locker room to give you the little, the little rundown before the fight, and it's Herb Dean, and you're like, I hope I don't get clipped tonight because I'll end up dead.
Yeah.
Like,
he's literally the one, it'll be like the guy's knocked out and the fighter will like cock his fist and look at the ref, and the ref's like,
no, just could you pull up? I'm sure Herb Dean was the referee when Jalin Turner, if you can go to YouTube, just type in Jalin Turner versus Bobby Green.
I know the knockout you're talking about.
Like, I'm sure Herb Dean was the referee as well. Do you know what? In fact, I'm going to be honest. I don't know if Herb Dean was the ref, but the stoppage is that bad. It must have been Herb Dean.
Well, it used to be Steve Mazzagatti. Do you remember from back in the day? And Dana White like used to openly be like on interviews like, I don't know how that guy's getting hired. Like, I would.
What's the guy's name?
Just type in Bobby Green versus Jalin Turner. Bibby Green will do.
James Bibby Green.
James, we'll get onto that guy straight after these highlights. But I just found the highlights. Yeah, there you go.
Disgusting ref stoppage, it says.
Really awful stoppage.
It's
funny.
We
can put I don't know if we'll get copyright strike for this. It's okay if we do. To be honest, we're not making money from it anyway. Just stick this on the screen just so we know.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
It's funny because it's full fight, so I'm assuming this ends round one.
It's gone well.
I don't remember this fight,
Honestly, have you not seen the stoppage? It's the worst stoppage I've ever seen.
In fact, I don't even know who's about to get stopped here. That's the funny part.
There's at least 3 moments during the finishing sequence you think, yeah, it's done. Yeah, it's done. It's done.
Yeah, by the way, this video we're watching is 90 seconds. So
it'll be on the screen for you to see anyway.
It's coming.
You can watch it along with us, but it's arriving. So you've probably just seen the little square come up the end slate of the video. It's genuinely horrifying.
It's funny. I don't know who's going to get finished here. I'm assuming Green gets fucking brutally finished.
And if you've not seen it, I'm just going to let you experience it raw for the first. That sounded weird. We'll pause on that.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's over. Okay, it's over. All right. What the fuck?
He's just dead. It actually wasn't Herb Dean, to be fair, but that was...
What?
That was fucking...
I was bracing for it, ready not to
Yeah.
give that reaction. Let's count the unanswered
It's done,
punches
mate.
here. Okay,
It's
done. So
finished
1,
here.
2,
Now it's done.
3,
Now
4,
it's done.
5,
It's done.
6,
Yeah.
What
7.
is going on? it's like, yo, chill, lad. He's just died.
That's like Raja Jackson fucking
that
punching
was
that dude
bad.
to death.
I hated the way he was. I'm sure it was Rampage, obviously, come out and he was like, yeah, but you know, he slapped him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he killed him.
That'd be like if you
fuck?
that'd be like if you slapped me and I stabbed you 4 times. Like that response was
He
so.
slapped me, so I've burnt the house down. It's like, yo, well, maybe just slap him. Like, maybe just let him chill.
Did you see the Raja Jackson thing at the time, Ben?
Oh yeah, with the rest when he like
Yeah.
ran it, he was it was.
It was just such an uncomfortable beat. It reminded me of watching
yeah.
It reminded me of like the Charlie Kirk footage when I was caught off guard by it because I was so just like, oh my god.
I
Like,
seen that because I was at a gig and Jamie Stillifant was there, and he just leaned in and went, "They got Charlie Kirk," and I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, he was like, "Someone's just like smoked him. He's dead." He was doing one of his. I was like, "Yo, what the?" Because this was like 3 weeks after the South Park thing, so Charlie Kirk was everywhere. So you're seeing a lot of him, and then it was like. He was like, yeah, he's just being sniped. He went, do you want to see it? And I was like, yeah, fucking show me. And then he showed me, and after that, I was like, I kind of wish I hadn't seen that. It was like the rawest footage of an assassination I've ever seen.
I was drunk in Birmingham.
Oh, that's not
just alone. It was coming home from
bad enough.
It was coming home from a gig, and it was one of these all-night bus rides where like 11 p.m. I get in at 6 a.m. So I'm at a stop, like a 2-hour stop in Birmingham, and I just like turn on Instagram and see Charlie Kirk get shot in the neck, and I was like, oh my god.
That is horrible.
Yeah.
Have you seen his wife since?
Yeah, it's crazy.
What about her? I've not been keeping up with Miss Kirk.
Okay, so let's just. I'm going to give you the rundown and then we can delve into it all as a collective.
Can you pull her up so we're just looking at her?
It's
If JD Vance have been pulling her up.
yeah, so
Whoa.
there's like an obvious
For real?
Jordan, I'm not even messing. I'm not even joking. It's like there's an obvious thing happening between Charlie Kirk's widow
I love she doesn't have a name.
and JD Vance.
Doesn't
And
it?
it's also like
But JD Vance is a gay man, surely.
I don't know if he's got any feelings of sexuality. Like I think he could just be
I think
blank.
Yeah.
If any politician just formed from like an alien molecule somewhere and it's
Because I'd never even like. I mean, I don't keep too up to date with American politics. I see what the world sees. I'm not like I'm not delving in any deeper than shit I see on Twitter. But
I looked to you as an authority on all
like,
things.
I like. I'd heard of American politicians. I'd never heard of JD Vance. And then all of a sudden,
before he was president?
Yeah, before that.
Yeah, me
And then
neither.
all of a sudden, he's like to Zelensky, like, well, have you said thank you once? It's like, who the fuck's he? Where's Mike Pence gone?
Yeah. What happened with Mike Pence?
Well, apparently he's like a closeted homosexual, but he's also a fucking staunch Catholic, so it's a weird thing he's got going
Yeah, he
on.
calls his wife mother and shit like that.
What?
Yeah. Mike Pence is a weird guy. I mean, he ran for president and then just got roundly demolished.
Yeah, it was more of a jog for president.
Yeah,
he never
it
really
was-
got close.
I mean, the MAGA people were like, we're gonna hang you, mate. So like, fair play for like going back out there, but it is great. The Erica Kirk stuff is nuts.
It's so basically since Charlie Kirk died, and if I miss anything out, please do, because I please fill in the gaps. But
JD Vance is swooping in.
oh mate, JD Vance he's.
I hate that he's got my initials as a name.
Jordan Duchamp Vance.
No,
No, like, so there's like an obvious thing. This was at Charlie Kirk's memorial service, by the way. Could you try and find the video of the hug? It's a very
sensual
it's
hug.
a very intimate. Like there's a hug.
Yeah,
I probably hugged you.
but aren't they
he's
close? What if they're just close?
They are
though?
close, yeah.
Yeah,
But
they're two. Jordan, it's strange. First of all, at Charlie Kirk's memorial, she came out like fucking Steve Austin.
I saw that, yeah. With the fireworks.
She's like pretending to cry, and then and then fucking Trump comes on. Trump's getting a bit handsy, which doesn't come as too much of a look at this.
Yeah.
The hand on the back.
The hand on the back of the head. That's
hand on the back of the head.
Pretty bold. That's pretty nuts.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I've done that with someone I've not had sex with.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's because why would you? Look, they fucking sold out Wembley.
Yeah, they were selling
Wembley? Why were they in
No, it
Wembley?
wasn't Wembley. It's
Right,
fucking huge. They're the stadium.
That's just your
Look,
go-to
no way
example.
this is a memorial service.
That's how I want to be memorialized.
That's how Chris Eubank walked out the other week when he fought Conor Ben. That's how that was. But like, she's been doing loads of interviews since and was like blatantly pretending to cry. And then also, not to put a tinfoil hat on, but we'll get into it.
We'll put it on.
Well, it's already on. And
It never took it off.
yeah, it's underneath the cap. I'm keeping it hidden, but
It's a yarmulke, a tinfoil yarmulke.
But she's been doing loads of interviews like pretending to cry. And so JD Vance was doing he was wanting to like launch an inquest. Sorry, not JD Vance, Charlie Kirk was trying to launch an inquest into loads of funds for Turning Point USA, which like is his like thing.
Yeah, Kirk's platform or
Yeah,
whatever.
it sort of went missing. Like, I'm sure. Could you just double check how much? Because I'm sure it was a couple of million.
But money going missing is never like. Of course, it's gone missing.
By all accounts, I mean, don't get me wrong. He had some debatable views, but by all accounts, he was like, to say the least.
Famously, his debatable views got him killed.
Yeah, well, yeah. But like, by all accounts, you get the impression I feel like, no, I'm not saying I in any way agree with him, but I feel like he was doing it with good intention at least. He's a religious man. He's got a family.
I disagree. I think when you just go to debate like people in their dumbest form, which are like college students.
Yeah, no,
it's
I know.
Not really good
I
faith.
just maybe I drank the Kool-Aid on him. Maybe like after he died.
You like him a bit.
No.
Yeah, you like him a bit.
No, I don't like him a bit. I'm a huge fan. No, like I don't know. Maybe like I kept seeing pictures after he died, like him with his kids, and I was like, that was just a guy who had kids.
It's tough not to. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I try to always look at the human side of it, but like. So he was launching an inquest anyway into this like money that went missing, and after he's died, she's taken over his whole shit, and she's like blocked the inquest and shit like that. Like she's doing all sorts of like weird things, and she said years ago, she said she'd never met Donald Trump,
right?
But there's pictures of her from years ago. She was like a pageant girl at Trump's pageants and stuff. So there's all these conspiracy theories connecting her to Israel and all these other organizations. There's just a lot of weird shit surrounding her. But then it's like she's like doing like press tours, and it's like it's the first time I've seen somebody's husband get executed, and they're like, well, now's the time for me to go on podcasts. It's weird.
But if you think about it,
was it 8 million?
Yeah, sorry, I was just looking at it. This is on the Times of India, which oddly is pretty reputable for America.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Candace Owens as well. There's been a lot of infighting about.
Yeah, she's been going.
Yeah,
nuts.
she released some like texts of Charlie Kirk being like, "I hate donuts. I hate Jewish donuts."
Well, just before he died, he started questioning Israel a little bit. Like he was he was obviously very right wing, so he supported like the general consensus of like the US government. And then just before he died, he was on like I don't know if you could call it like a podcast or like an online sort of. It was him and fucking what's his name, the Jewish fella who does the stuff on like YouTube. He's like a political commentator. What's his name?
I have no idea.
He's like the most popular.
David Root, not David.
No.
Rubin.
Oh, I hate David.
What's his name? He's like the most popular one.
Ben Shapiro.
Him.
Right. Okay.
And then he said to Ben Shapiro, he was like, obviously, he's like, I can't remember his exact wording, but he was like, over the years, his job's taught him to think critically and always naturally look into things deeper. And he was like, so we obviously know the mainstream media on both sides will be biased and will spread narratives and will lie to cover up certain things. He went, so you've got to beg the question, like, are they telling us everything about Israel and its involvement with the US government. And Ben Shapiro looked a bit like taking, and then like 2 weeks later, Charlie Kirk's dead. And it's like weird. Like he was saying, apparently, like it come from somewhere in Israel, whether it was like intelligence or the government or like some Israeli like media platform, offered them like a couple of million to do like an anti-Tucker Carlson like narrative and run that.
Been going wild.
And he turned that down and then started questioning Israel's like agenda.
That's the problem though, is like, to me nothing would surprise me.
No, of course
like
not.
If the kid did it or whatever, it wouldn't surprise me. But
No, yeah.
Israel, but it's also like they sort of proved with Epstein, or proved a bunch of times, that they can just kill you and we can't really do anything about it anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like, but for what I was gonna say about his wife going is like, she has to become famous now and become a person, because her business has no face to it. Because
he was a big face as well.
It was a big face.
He was a big. It's crazy that the guy got him in the neck, considering how much face surface area there was.
Dude,
it almost seems like the hardest shot. Maybe he was showing off.
Yeah, or he curved the bullet like him.
If it was a video game, that would be the 50-point like bonus.
Yeah, that's like
Sniper
you're
Elite.
get a few extra tickets at the arcade for that one.
Yeah, that'd be sick. It would be sicker instead of sniping. Wouldn't it be sick if someone like bow and arrow assassinated someone? Like out of nowhere, someone's in the middle of a talk, like, prove me wrong. And then a fucking arrow through the heart.
I wonder at what point. I wonder at what point with like all these like political assassinations they get, like everybody knows it's the government doing it, whether it's the US government, our government, the Israeli government, whoever's doing it. I wonder at what point they're just going to get brazen and just like clearly like one of the security guards just... Like, you've never done anything about it previously, so you're not going to do anything about it now. It was us. Yeah.
Well, then that's when that's when the takeover happens. All at once.
It'll be the guy from M&S. He'll be like, he'll snap one day.
He's a sleeper cell for
he's a sleeper. CIA. Just say the right word.
What's
that wrong word? Trigger him.
Yeah.
What's that word mean again? Sleeper cell.
It's like where someone's being sort of MK ultra'd by like by intelligence.
And then they say like relax, and the guy wakes up.
And then like he can
activate.
They say they activate the sleeper cell to carry out the mission, and they just like they're like the Manchurian candidate. They're just up and just.
I literally
Kirk's dead.
Literally learned that from Zoolander. That's the first time I saw a sleeper cell.
It's fucking. There's just so much weird shit. I mean, but then again, I mean, this is rich coming from somebody doing a podcast now, but I think anybody
we're safe. No one.
Anybody who seeks that kind of platform, like anybody who's like not a politician but wants to be like a political commentator, they've always got an agenda. They're probably never a great guy.
Yeah. Well, any politician, they're just like not even people.
No.
But then the grifters around it are just like, okay,
they're the weird ones.
Yeah, they're bizarre. Like,
it's like you're not involved in it. You could have just simply not got involved.
Or told dick jokes.
Yeah, you could have just come on a podcast called shit gay. But instead you want to delve into like intelligence and then be assassinated. Like, we've had enough martyrs. You're not going to be one.
That is true.
You're just dead.
It's weird where it's just like, look, if you just stop going to the colleges, maybe like, chill out a bit.
Do it online.
Yeah, do it online. You're not like putting yourself out there.
That's where you're going to make your money. Why do you have to go out there and risk some freak who's being radicalized by the CIA?
I'd hate to get assassinated. I'd be so pissed at myself.
What, if you were up in heaven and you were like, I can't believe this?
Yeah, because you don't spawn, but if you go up to heaven...
Yeah, you go...
It's just, I don't know.
I was thinking that I had a weird video game thought the other day when I was really stoned. Tell me if I said this the other day, because I was thinking about it a lot. But in video games, when you're like, especially in RPG type games where it's like a fantasy, you can sometimes do something that will turn everyone in the room into an enemy.
Yeah,
it'll be a regular room, and then like you punch someone, and then everyone turns. And I'm like, you can sort of in every real life situation, like aggro the whole room if you want. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, if I'm in a funeral and I just walk up to the casket and like start flipping it, everyone in the room is gonna aggro all at once.
It's mad the shit you can do that you just don't.
Yeah, anyone else could just fuck up someone's day in it.
Imagine that like a christening, and you just stand up and just start reciting like Third Reich fucking right shit. And you could do it.
Yeah.
I won't.
In any public situation, you could just pull your dick out and start pissing. People would freak out.
It does take a lot of self-control not to. Like, I have those intrusive thoughts as well. Like, often it is just like walking past a baby and being like, what if I just smack that?
Like sometimes I'll walk past someone and be like, I wonder what their actual reaction would be if as they walk past me, I just booted them.
Yeah, or like someone walking with a drink, and like if I did just like smash
Or
out
not
the
even touch
hand.
them.
Yeah, just like what would? But then I guess millions of years of social evolution has ingrained to us that it's just not worth it, man.
Enough people got killed doing that type of shit. Where we got this uncanny valley type instinct to just not fuck with people.
Yeah,
I just more like the idea of like everyone uniting against one person just because they're so fucked up. Like I watched some video the other day of some guy on the tram and he's fully waist down naked. Like dicks out, and there's like obviously kids on the tram and shit. You might be able to find it if you put like.
In fact, what would I have to put in to get that? What on earth would I have to put in?
Naked guy on tram Manchester.
Yeah, was it in Manchester as well?
It was definitely. I'm pretty sure it looked like a tram.
Ah, it's funny.
But instead of just aggroing everyone at once, people are trying to be like, "Yo, man, put your pants on." He's just being like aggressively belligerent. And it's like, there's fucking kids here, man. And you can see everyone's fucking getting more and more worked up.
So
and then
funny.
Eventually someone just attacks him.
I think that fella before, though, like, my immediate thought process there is, what's happened there?
Dude, this is it. This is it. 2 passengers take the law into their own hands. Bro, I'm not making this up.
What is going on? Please put this on the screen.
And so, like, yeah, we're not going to hear it, but, well, yeah, people are just yelling at him. And when
I feel like that is the difference between here and America, though, right? The naked guy would have been shot within...
Yeah. Oh, shit, now everyone's jumping on him.
I don't know. It's weird.
Get the camera back on the fight. Well, I hate when people do this when there's a public fight. They start spinning around, filming the reactions. Like, I don't want to see that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He aggroed all these bros on the train, and then they just beat the fuck out of this guy.
There is like crowd threat because there's 2 people that they drag in other people, right? And it just like when you pull the wrong mob in an MMO and you're just like, oh no, there's hundreds of them.
Yeah, that's a black guy as well, so he was probably landing some dick some dick shots on people.
Well, and
look at that, just carrying them off.
Yeah. The dick hits don't do a lot of damage, but the morale shoots
down.
Down.
Okay, where have we gone here? I want to see because this is a naked man with a gun. Wow. Is there a way of us putting these on the screen for people to see?
Send me the links after, and I'll get these up.
What's going to go on here?
There's just a naked guy with a gun and outside what looks like a hotel.
I mean, this looks like a GTA
in the parking lot.
This looks like just before you load in as Trevor.
Yeah. When he zooms it, yeah.
If this is
what
AI,
the hell?
If this is AI, I'll be furious.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, it's too grainy, I think, to be AI.
But the version of that other one that I saw, nothing was blurred. It was just the guy's dicks out and his head. It didn't blur his face either.
In like not a gay way, I would have preferred to have seen that version just to get the experience. And obviously, you get curious of how big was it.
Yeah, yeah. But it's weird because even if someone's...
You know what I mean? No, like if someone's doing that on a tram, you think, well, it's got to be at least something you're not ashamed to have.
Yeah, any cock. Yeah,
if there is
any blurred cock, I'm like...
Well, he's not there.
It's got to be a good one.
It's right.
He's not showing it off. He's mentally gone. But like...
No, there's a part of him which is showing
even knowing that, though, even knowing that he's not all there, you eventually have to beat the shit out of him. Like, it is the only answer.
No, see, if he was doing something with his pants on, at some point you've got to step in. Obviously, you do the sensible thing and wait till 2 people have already started beating him up, and then you jump in.
Yeah, it's like a buffet.
You don't want to be the first guy to jump in in case you get knocked the fuck out. Like, there's a good chance the first guy gets knocked out. So that's why in those situations, you still want to get some credit. So you wait till one guy starts beating him up, and then a second guy and then you, oh shit, I spilled water. And then you go, right, enough people are hitting him now for me to get a few in, and I'm in no danger, but people still credit me just as much as the first guy.
Yeah.
Because you imagine being the guy who steps in on the man with his dick out and he knocks you out cold.
Yeah, when you get
teabags you immediately, it's already out. You just fucking...
Yeah, the viral video that you think it's going to be very quickly gets reversed. It's like half-naked man knocks out.
One, that's fucking...
But is it... So, like, if someone's attacking you and you hit them back, it's self-defense, right?
Yeah.
But if someone else is in a fight and you run in and just fucking join in, you don't get the self-defense pass, right?
It depends, though. If it depends what side, because obviously if
like
people
all
are fighting...
5 of those dudes get self-defense pass.
Oh, what side? Running in on the side of the half-naked man. Also taking my pants
We've
off.
all got one.
Yeah,
Admittedly, is rather impressive, but we've got
He's the freest man of us all, if anything.
We should admire this.
Yeah.
In a different time, we bow. Yeah, I don't know. It's like
I love that you said, "What would I Google?" I'm like, this can't have happened a ton of times.
This has got to be a quick find. This one, yeah. It's like I always wonder though, like what's happened for them to get there.
Yeah. And I was saying, well, you said that on the train, and I was like, I don't understand how people like that, like your M&S guy who's like 50. I'm like, how's he lived to 50? Like, surely one of the confrontations would go wrong, or like
Somewhere down the line,
something fucked up would
fucking you
happen.
up.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
like that
weird.
guy, naked pants guy. What was his story before that?
Like,
What was this? Yeah.
because that can't be something which just happened that day, and he's going, "Oh, I'm getting my dick out on the tram." That's got to be like,
Well, it's definitely
prolonged...
a mental break wherever he is.
You know. Speaking of mental breaks, one person I'd like to pull the conversation back to, because you mentioned him earlier, James Bibby. What a man!
Oh yeah, Ben, James Bibby would have been a bit before your time, but he was
A
great.
real character on the comedy scene.
James Bibby. Yeah.
He's just a scouser. He's sort of like a meth version of you.
You've said that to me before, and I don't like it. I don't like it. It's just something about it doesn't. I mean, no disrespect to the big man, but
The bib man.
the bibster, if you will. But nobody wants that.
But you're the normal version though.
Yeah, but still, the fact that he's a version of me, or I'm a version of him, I don't like the bracket you're putting me in. Again, no disrespect to him.
Yeah.
I just don't want it. No, he was just like, he was like, how would you describe him?
I think he just did
Yeah,
describe him. Yeah.
You hated my description.
How would you describe him in a way I'd laugh at? It's just like he was about gigging for. I think he was about when I started, and then I think I've been gigging about 18 months, and he just sort of dissipated from the scene. Is dissipated the right word there?
Disappeared.
Yeah,
Dissipated is like when he turns into molecules and like
Well, he
flies
did.
away.
Who's seen him? He just vanished. But
that's so common in comedy. It's funny because people will start and then they'll go for 6 months hard and then disappear.
they're the normal people.
But then 6 months later they'll just return, and that'll be like the process.
Well, he sort of did. I remember when there was a couple of comedians on the scene, who like passed away in like a short span of time. Really good comics as well. It was a shame. And I think it was Hot Water. That they done like a. No, I wouldn't say like a memorial, but like a few comics got together in the green room for like a drink. Nobody had seen James for. It must have been over a year, or like around about a year. He was just mad. Like there was never a time you'd see him and he wasn't on cocaine.
Right.
And you'd be doing gigs on a Tuesday.
He's gonna love listening to this if he ever just stumbles upon
I
it.
don't think he will. I mean, if he does, I've not said anything bad about him.
Yeah, I'd love to have him on.
I've not said anything bad about him. And he turned up at like I know I wasn't there for this, but I've been told first-hand accounts by people who were there. And he just turned up unannounced. He hadn't done a gig for ages, and because when he'd stopped gigging, he was like noticeably beginning to drink and do drugs like too much.
Yeah.
And to the point where it was getting like he wasn't like, there he is. It was like, oh, there he is.
The cool amount.
Yeah. He went past that.
Right, yeah.
And
okay, no longer cool.
yeah, it's like
I've been there.
yeah. And he turned up, and then like people were saying, obviously there was people there that were really close with these comics, and so there was people who were like having a little cry together and stuff, being gay. And he's turned
Mourning
up.
is gay.
Yeah, he's turned up like bladdered, and then started like loudly fake crying, like walking over to people like who were like genuinely upset and like processing it together and like working through the emotions of like losing a friend, and he just turned up pissed, and then we got. And then, because that wasn't working in terms of like embedding himself in the room, he's just picked like a lit candle up and went, everyone who dares me to drink the candle wax. and then it was just just gulp this candle wax down.
What would that do to you?
It can't be good.
It can't. Yeah, no.
But it can't. Can we Google that quick?
What
happens when you drink a
Like
candle?
what would happen?
Yeah, I assume you shit like a ball of wax. I feel like it would actually be fine.
Wouldn't it, I would be worried it would
I
like.
feel quite good on the way out.
Yeah, like Shrek's ears. It would fucking
Ooh,
clean you out.
Yeah. But yeah, I remember I was doing a gig one night. There was a few of us on it. A couple of the lads from Liverpool and
Serious health issues.
there you go.
That's the first words that come up.
There you go.
It could potentially lead to though.
And that says large amounts. So I think it was just like a shot. It was like a tea light. It wasn't anything serious.
He slammed the tea
It wasn't
light.
anything.
Yeah.
Ding, ding. But
And shoot a lime after.
But yeah, lick some salt and you're fine. But yeah, and we were sat in a pub before and having a few pints before the gig. And he was like, I just don't think we can really consider Gervais a comedian because he's never done the small rooms like us. And I was just like, shut up, man. I was like, this is the last time me and you do drugs together, you know. That's
the most open micer chat. Like,
I just didn't like it.
That's the funniest thing in comedy is like when there's people who will never. I don't think they ever do it properly the right way anyway, but they'll do it for long enough where they think they should be further ahead. So instead of like, you know, advancing in the scene, they sort of create their own side scene, you know?
Like what I did.
And then, well, like, I don't know, you had a successful thing that people were into, but this is like, I don't know, it's like comedians performing for each other.
Oh, yeah.
And then, like, it's just bizarre.
It becomes this little clique of people, and it's like, you go there and it's like, oh, here's the weirdest people in the world. Like, glad I'm spending the next 4 hours with them. Nice.
Yeah, because I accepted a 10 spot.
Yeah. Lovely. I like open mics. I like proper open mics, but there's the few that you go to and you're just like, this is fuck. Like I could easily start a movement in this room just with enough buzzwords for people. I could create something here. Like you could brainwash that room.
Yeah.
In minutes if you just said the right things.
I had the classic last night where it was in a pub, but it was just an open pub. Like there was we were just one part of the pub, but behind the show was a table of lads chatting or whatever. And you're like, this would actually be a good room if there was like a wall that we could just retract or whatever, but it's not because it's open. And like, yeah, it's just pulling teeth, but you're getting paid 50 quid. So it's like, I'm just going to do it.
I hate ones like that because it's like, is this how bad I need 50 quid?
Yes, it
is this what I'm doing? Yeah, no,
but it literally to the point of where it's like, if I'd showed up and it was like that, I might be like, you know what, man, I might be good, you know, sorry.
Yeah.
But like, you know, give the acts extra time that want to do it or whatever. But when it's like, I don't know, 50 quid.
50 quid's 50 quid.
That's like 6 grams of weed.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the next 4 days of my life. Nice.
Yeah.
It's just, there's gigs where and again, it's mostly open mics where it happens, but like where you're sitting there and you have that moment of like, is this for me?
Yeah.
You're like, am I bedding myself in here? Like, am I gonna really?
I've had that open mic, especially where you just like, I don't know. People say, "Oh, it's all stage time," and sometimes I'm like, I don't know.
It isn't.
That's
no, the worst
pure
is
copium.
when you wait for it. When you wait 3 hours and then the set feels like completely worthless.
Yeah.
By that point, the 4 people who somehow ended up actual audience at the open mic got off.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's just you and the other comics, and then there's always the one guy, and I hate this, and I've spoken about this on the podcast before, but it infuriates me, so we'll bring it up again. There's always the one at the open mic who like is obnoxiously announcing his presence in the room, like, and it's like, I know none of us are that funny, so shut up, lad.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, there's quite a few of them on the scene.
Oh, they're the worst ones.
I'll catch myself doing that sometimes though, or like, especially when I was like heavy drinking at gigs, you could like hear in people's clips or videos when I'm in the room, and I would just have this obnoxious fucking laugh.
Yeah, but if you know it's a genuine laugh, then that's fine. If it's just like you maybe had a few drinks at an open mic, obviously, and someone said like it's a funny place to be, but there's people who do it because they want to be the guy.
Yeah, I was at a gig where it was a bar gig with like 7 people in the crowd, and the promoter was laughing harder than anyone to try to get the other people to laugh. And I was like,
do you know what? I've seen that happen, and if I ever find myself being that person, that's the night I will kill myself. You know? It's sad, and it scares me because it's like I know that could very easily end up me. I'm sure that guy.
No, I don't know.
No. Because it happens.
No, but you're building windows and doors and shit. If you were the pathetic guy though, that like, you know, we all hate in comedy, you would just get a real job.
Yeah, but I bet you the pathetic guy wasn't always the pathetic guy. 10 years ago, he was probably like, oh, there he is. And then now it's like,
you think you turn into that? Like
I
Gollum?
I think
you
it's
hold onto the
easily
ring
done.
too long and just turn into Gollum?
That's what I think it is. I think there's people who there's people who, with anything, like, you know, fellas who never quite made it like football, so like they're screaming at their 7-year-old son on the sideline every Saturday
They have
morning.
a trophy kid.
That's
It's
what
like,
the laughter is.
Yeah, it's like, you should have let go of that years ago. This isn't your thing.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a kid and just force him to do like 9/11 jokes and like fucking my kind of comedy.
Yeah, I'd be like, no. People love jokes about Jewish people. I've written you some. Go and do it. Like, Dad, I'm 23. I don't give a fuck how old you are. This is our dream.
Yeah, it's a good dream.
Take him to the club.
You've got to do it.
I think it's how you handle it as you get on. Like, there's probably people who have been doing it for ages who are just like, yeah, I like the spot I'm in. But there are definitely people who will get twisted and bitter about it and they're difficult to handle.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, it's weird because like it's meant to be just getting good at comedy, like to the divine art, the holy craft,
sacred art,
or whatever. But it's meant to be about getting better at that. But then once you start getting footing, then it does become about this hierarchy thing or money, and then it's sort of like depurifies the whole thing.
That's
anyway,
what I don't like. That's what puts me off it sometimes, because it's like the whole idea of it is just to get good and just try and, if you can, make something for yourself within it somehow, whether you're just earning just enough of a living or you somehow manage to make it like relatively big.
But that's the thing. There's also, because it's so subjective, there's no tangible things other than like making money in it or whatever. So
no,
like,
that's true. But
when you get good, it's almost proven through your advancements.
But then there's the people who they either hit a ceiling or they just, I don't know, I don't know whether it's like a self-awareness thing where they're like, right, I know maybe I'm not going to get what I initially wanted out of it, so now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to try and get a little bit of power in it. You know what I mean? That's what puts me off. It's the people
You're going to stand on this platform and just kick people
that
are trying to get on it?
It's the people who they stopped a quarter of the way up the mountain, so now they're just intent on pushing people down as they get to where they get to, and it's like, just don't do that.
I love it. It's like the UFC fighter who just takes on young up-and-coming contenders and just knocks them out.
Yeah, and it's just like, just let them have a run, like, you're not getting the belt anyway. Like, what are you doing?
No, that is a thing, obviously. But then it also goes the other way of, like, people that are like, look, I'm not going to be the full-time comedian, but maybe I don't want that life, and I can run local gigs and make enough off them, promoting. Yeah,
it's just like, but like, there is people who get into it, and it's like they're like political commentators. It's like, you're not the guy.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to get so involved? What are you doing? Like, shut up, Charlie K.
Doug Stanhope's got such a funny bit about that. He's like, how annoyed would you be if you're a serial killer and you get caught by some podcaster? And he's like, you're not even involved. Like, you're not even like, fuck off.
You're like not the police. Why are you doing their job?
Yeah. Oh,
it's
you found out like what doorknob model I have and tracked down the fucking like neighborhood or whatever.
It's so weird. It's like, but there's people who dedicate their lives to shit like that. Like there was that Don't Fuck with Cats documentary where just the internet came together and found the guy. That is cool. I like when ones like that happen, but then there's just like 42-year-old single fat women who are like, oh, I'm gonna investigate unsolved cases. It's like, or get a husband.
And then the thing is, 9 times out of 10, they make it way worse. They they get it wrong, or they like
just torment some poor old guy at the end of the street.
Yeah. It's like, oh, it wasn't him, and you've made him have a heart attack. Well done, fatty. It's the same women who you'll see in like a Waterstones.
That's just women in Waterstones. Full stop.
I imagine I put them under the same umbrella, like women who frequent bookshops. It's probably just a bold generalization, but
I know. I think it's
every time.
I think it's quite nuanced. Quite a nuanced take.
Every time I see, like, I went in, I browsed the Waterstones through the week looking for just Christmas gifts for people and stuff, because they have little novelty bits in there. And like I got near like the adult book section, and it was just like a whole aisle full of like really small fat women, and I was like, yeah. This is what I expected. Or in like the fantasy book aisle, and it's like,
Yeah,
you're
don't go
43,
there.
stop reading about vampires, you
Yeah,
sad bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
read
I mean,
true crime like the rest of us.
yeah.
The
Like
real
other
grizzly,
fat women.
the real grizzly shit's in the books.
Like they released a Kindle, bro. Like you can just buy one of them. Like
Yeah.
you don't have to go into the bookshop anymore.
I imagine, and again, this is probably just me being a fucking weirdo, but like every time I see a fat woman in a bookshop, I'm like, this isn't where you meet the handsome guy in the long tan coat who sweeps you off your feet and also has an Aston Martin. Like, this is where you'll die alone.
I feel like fat shaming is making a comeback, by the way. I don't know if you've noticed.
Yeah, I
with
probably
the
shouldn't have emphasized the fat so much there, but
No, I just mean in general with the Ozempic and the Manjaro, I feel like it's now, you're allowed to do it again.
yeah, because it's like, it's not now they're like actively being like, people are like, I'll actually risk severe health conditions instead of just looking vile.
Yeah, no one's saying big is beautiful anymore. That train of thought is gone now that
Yeah.
it's, we don't have to be big though.
Yeah, I think it's
yeah,
we got the pass.
It's like that whole thing. Every woman says Lizzo's beautiful until you tell her she looks like her.
Yeah, that meme.
yeah. I think because ultimately the medication gets so good that it is like it becomes a choice.
I'm gonna get on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get on it once it's like less, because I hear it's pretty intense, like the side effects and shit.
Yeah, but also once you start taking it, like a thing of it is you actually can never stop taking it, because then that's when you develop the health conditions.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's like if you're gonna do it, you've got to commit to it.
That's
I mean,
great.
I'm on it.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Is what I just said right, or have I just believed?
You can
somebody
taper
saying-
off, but it's like that's when
You can
you
taper
have to
off.
start managing what you eat and stuff.
You're
and
not
I'm
fat
like,
though,
no.
so why did you do that?
Well, I was before I started taking it.
How fat?
How
Can you pull that up?
fat was Ben? Yeah.
It's got a new tab, Instagram.com/Pink Hoverboard. I'm sure you'll find it.
I've always just been drunk fat. Like I've never, like I don't eat well and I drink a lot.
I've always kind of been weed skinny.
That's just fat.
It's just, but
Yeah.
no, but it's a different kind because it's mostly belly and it's like puffy and shit. But
Yeah, all right.
yeah.
it was never like you know.
Food fat and alcohol fat are different fat.
Yeah.
Like alcohol fat's like, but he's a good laugh. Food fat's like, why are you in my seat as well?
Isn't 3 sandwiches enough?
Yeah. Ever heard of an orange? I hated that little period in time. Like, I'm not saying I've got anything personally against fat people. Obviously, you know, they'll die soon because of their own choices. And that's something they've got to live with. Not for very long, but they've got to live with it. But, like, I hated that phase where they were like, no, we've got to be nice to them. It's like, no.
Yeah, I think
No.
it got like, you shouldn't just go out to anyone and just openly mock them for what they look like.
Nah, well,
people wouldn't
depends.
agree. People would agree with that, but when it's like, no, it's actually beautiful, and we all have to agree with it.
Yeah,
it's
okay,
like,
yeah. It's like, okay.
Get out of town.
We all know
It's
it's
not.
horrific to see, but I'm not going to tell them, but let's not tell them otherwise. Let's not lie to them.
Yeah.
Because then they start getting, confidence, and if there's one thing
Too
a fat
big for
person
their
shouldn't
boots.
be.
There's a term for it. But that's why it bugs me, is because they all like made us, we were polite enough to go along with that whole train of thought.
Yeah.
And now Ozempic comes out and it's like, actually, yeah, it is gross. We're all going to get skinny. And
Yeah,
it's like, then
yeah,
why
and
were
it-
we all doing that thing for the last 10 years?
Just seemed like a pointless endeavour, because there was eventually going to become a point where everyone was just going, well, nah, actually, I'm not going to do that anymore. But it was this whole, I know you're a former fat, so don't be taking any of this. I really apologise if this has hit a nerve, but a big fat nerve.
Big fat nerve. No big fat nerves left, mate. That's why I did it.
Good.
I mean, yeah, like you say, I think there's a balance. Like because I also just don't think it works really to like with the fat shit, like with TV shows where they just used to be insane. Like you go back and watch some clips.
Oh, yeah.
and
It's
like
a group of fatties who hate
Yeah,
themselves.
yeah,
and
and
they're
it
trying to help
is-
these horrible fatties.
it's so
Ree
it's
showed
funny.
me a clip of that. Who is that?
I don't know, but he's just
It's
like,
like
I'm with this family of
Yeah.
fatties.
It's the show is called like Fat Families, and it is funny because of how absurd it is. Because he will just be like, "I'm here to meet some big jubbly wobblies. I'm here to eat 2 right lard packets in Hull," and you're like, "That was insane that was on TV."
Have
Like,
you ever seen...
It's crazy he never got more gay hate at that time. It was like mid-2000s.
I think mid-2000s, as long as you were being horrible to fat people, we could let being gay slide.
Yeah, because you're like, wouldn't a fat guy just knock this guy out for talking?
Have you ever seen the clip of... Do you ever remember the program House Swap, where you'd get like quite a well-off family, rich house, poor house, and you'd get quite
no.
a well... Like,
That sounds hilarious.
There'd be 2 families from like completely different like financial situations, and they'd swap houses for a week. So like, layman's terms for any fucking idiots who are watching, which is if you're watching this, it's likely.
Yeah.
Basically, like the rich family are going to live in the poor family's house, vice versa. And there was one where like a working class family from council estate went to live in a really rich Middle Eastern family's house in the UK, and the working class mother has one of the most racist slips ever. So she goes in, and they've been living in this like Indian.
And this is her saying it.
Yeah, this is a quote. So she's been living in an Indian family's house for a week, or a Pakistani family's house or something like that. And she goes, I was really surprised, you know, they had like a PlayStation and a skybox, and it didn't even smell like curry.
Yeah, I do know that. I remember that, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Wow.
insane.
Pakistani food is right there, though.
Yeah,
You should have just kept rolling with it.
Yeah, it's just like, it's the most insane. And he kept it in. He didn't even go, do you want to do a little take on that, maybe?
Can we edit that out?
It's insane.
I feel like on shows like that, though, when you do a fuck up like that and you're like, hey, can we cut that? They'll be like, absolutely not.
Yeah,
They'll tell you they will, and then they're like, that's the goal.
Because what are
mate,
you going to do with Channel 4? There's no way you can take them onto Judge Judy and be like, right, I nearly said the word, and then they
Not
didn't
even that.
edit it out.
Like, it's like, oh, in the contract it says, you're a piece of shit and we can do whatever we want to you.
Yeah,
Like,
because you're scum, remember that?
you have no right. Dude, the 2000s, is this a 2000s show?
Yeah, like 2010s maybe.
Oh, because
there's like wife swap around that same time.
Yeah.
As well.
Because I was thinking, like, dude, reality TV when it first became a thing was just off the rails, like Wild
it was
West,
crazy.
like the shit. I remember seeing one where it was like it was like The Bachelor with one woman and like 20 bachelors, but half of them were gay in real life and half of them were straight.
So funny.
And they all have to try seduce her, but if a gay guy like tricks her into falling in love with him and she picks him at the end, he just gets the full money.
Wasn't it called Playing It Straight?
Yes, or Straight as an Arrow,
That's so
or something
funny.
like that.
Yeah, reality shows were just really unhinged. I mean, there's one in the UK where they wanted to do like, see how, you know, the other side lives or whatever. So they basically got a white woman and gave her a brown face.
Oh my god.
Yeah, gave
What
her
was
brown.
it called?
I can't remember, but they.
What
they
was it
like,
called, Danny?
I wouldn't like to hazard a guess.
But and then she just like lived in.
White face, brown face.
I mean, there was an American one called Race Card.
Race
where-
Is that the woman who was like went crazy with the tan and had her hair like
No.
severely
Is that just
painted?
you get to say the N-word whenever you
Well,
want?
there was a white family and a black family, and they race swapped them, and like the entire white family was blacked up. And
Yeah.
the black family
Oh well, if
were
that's the case and you go in and like people don't know that, you're saying it, aren't you?
Yeah, the dad did. The dad took
Yeah,
that as- yeah.
That's like a if they're doing that for like a week social experiment, that's a pass for a week.
For
Yeah, I mean,
sure.
it was an Ice Cube produced.
Oh, Ice Cube
yeah.
saying it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
He
If-
never
if-
lets you say it.
No, that's the guy you're getting the pass off. That's getting a pass off Jordan Peele.
It's like Spike Lee is like, go
you're
ahead.
you're like, really? Me?
But yeah, reality TV, man.
It's the
Unhinged.
best.
It's not the same now because everyone who goes on any sort of reality TV show now, they're just using it as a pathway into becoming an influencer. They're just doing it for brand deals. But back in the day, people were doing it just to get fucked up.
Yeah, dude, that's what I remember. Whoever made the point about Survivor, where there was like, nowadays you watch it and it's just 20 models or 20 people in their 20s.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was like this woman truck driver and
Yeah.
this old like marine.
Now it's all fellas who do like camping in the wild videos on Instagram, and they've got like 250,000 followers, and it's like, well, now they're good at it. It's not a good show.
Yeah.
I want to see some guy who works in customer service nearly die because he hasn't hunted properly.
My week is a Muslim. No way.
Yeah, that's what,
What
it's called.
the fuck?
2017. Wow. What's
Oh
damn.
my god!
I just missed out.
Tell
on
me
this.
that's not just a white woman.
It's not just a white woman. She has a lot of makeup on.
Muzz-faced.
That's a little close.
No.
That's close.
No. It's just a couple of fellas joking about.
I remember. Do you remember Casey Anthony?
No.
Yeah.
The woman in America who like clearly killed her baby and went to court for
What?
it and got off for it.
What?
Bro, dude, yeah, you didn't know that? It's a crazy story.
What?
There's probably a sick YouTube documentary about it. Yeah, this
There's loads
woman,
of podcasts.
yeah, a woman kills her baby. And
Like, okay, like, did she kill the baby, or is this like women
Almost
online going, she's killed the baby because if you look at this picture, it's the same backbone.
it's like OJ, where it became enough of a media thing that everyone sort of lost the plot, and she got found innocent. But everyone's like, she clearly did it. Like,
Yeah, because she didn't report it
Your
for
Honor,
ages.
the bottle didn't fit.
the baby bottle. Didn't.
If the dummy don't
the
fit,
milk
you
is
got her
warm.
quit.
But yeah, my point of bringing her up is I remember she got offered a reality show right after they were going to give her Living with Casey.
You don't survive the week.
And she ends up marrying her defense attorney that got her off.
What? Hold on. What?
Imagine,
Is this like a real thing?
Yeah, bro. Dude.
Can you get some information on this? Because this is mind-blowing.
Casey Anthony? Bro, you've got such a deep rabbit hole to go down with her.
No. I mean, the OJ one, he was like one of the best. Was he not one of like the best NFL players of all time?
Yeah, but Casey,
one of the best slaughters
have
of
you got
women
away
there's
with
ever
it?
been. I mean, technically he is up there with the GOATs,
but Casey was a bit of a dime piece in her own right.
but like
in the day.
it's crazy for like what? And so she became
What are
sort
you
of like a
laughing at?
celebrity afterwards.
Yeah.
What?
She became a celebrity through the trial. It was one of those trials that was aired on television. That
Yeah, and because she like, it's the Ted Bundy thing where people are like, oh, she's actually attracted. Like it kind of
she's
exploded.
She doesn't look like a baby killer.
Yeah, so-
How would you,
She
I
looks
mean,
like someone I could make a baby with.
Oh no, she doesn't. There, she got a bit of a weird fucking. Go to that picture with her in the striped shirt. Let's get that on the screen. Yeah, she's killing a baby. That's a baby killer.
You think so, eh?
Yo,
Bro, this is your homework for this week. Go watch something about Casey Anthony. And
I'm
then
gonna
come
have
back.
to. I'm gonna have
Don't
to delve
use the
in.
words homework with Casey Anthony. Bad
Well, her
history
kid never
there.
got
Yeah.
her kid never got that homework done.
But say the dog had the homework and my mother killed me. So wait there, morbid curiosity. How did she kill the baby?
I don't know actually. So, but what happened was the baby was just disappeared, and everyone was like, "Hey Casey, where's your baby?" And she's like, I don't even know. And everyone's like, that's fucked up. Yeah.
What?
And then she was found at a nightclub, and it
Yeah,
was like,
The baby was.
no, the Casey was like,
I was gonna say the baby's fucking getting sturdy in the club. This baby sounds lit.
yeah. So Casey's like, it's like a local news story at this point that woman loses baby for like a week or two. And
What?
as this is happening, she's out at the club and shit. And then they find the baby, I think, in like her car trunk.
Oh.
And it's just like, she did it.
Yeah, that's a case closed thing right
Yeah.
there. If it's in the boot of your, you can't be like, oh shit, that's where I put it. Fuck.
This is by the way, if it's ever like she's proven innocent without a shadow of a doubt and they do a Netflix documentary, these are the clips they use when it's like showing how against her everyone was. There's podcasts that are like, look, she did it.
She definitely
It
did
was
it.
fine
Yeah,
until it wasn't.
I hate that, man. I hate when you watch a documentary and by the end you're like, well, that's as clear as day. These police are so fun.
Yeah.
And then 5 years later, a news story comes out and it's like, yeah, the man couldn't have done it. Like,
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like, I was ready to kill that. If it was up to me, I would have kill that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think like the police are like, oh, people don't respect us anymore and stuff, and it's because of whatever music. But it's like, no, it's the thousands of true crime documentaries that show that the police are idiots. Like that's
Yeah.
There's verifiable proof that you're stupid.
It's always like a small town in America as well, where like the police just don't. There's like maybe 1,000 people that live there. The police don't give a fuck.
The sheriff was eating a hot dog at the crime scene.
And it actually happened directly behind him, and he was too busy.
Just some mustard falls
Yeah,
on the corpse.
He used the most vital piece of evidence to wipe up pizza grease, and you're like, it's always like it's never like a small. It's always just a massive mistake where you're like, surely they must teach you
Or
not
there's
to
some
eat
911
pizza.
call that's
Yeah,
like, he's in the house, he stabbed my husband, and she's like, ma'am, you're gonna have to calm down.
Yeah,
if I want to
yeah,
say anyone.
Initially, we thought it was a prank call. We got a lot of them. The kids in the town. There's not a lot going on. They get bored.
Well, or it's like they describe a dude who did it, and that's back thing, and then they'll just be like, but the police didn't investigate him for years, and the police will be like, well, he's just He's just a good guy.
Right.
We've all known him for years.
Yeah, we've known him for years. He's like, we have a drink with him, so he couldn't have done it.
Yeah.
And then he his background is he's killed before, and you're like,
yeah, but we didn't think he'd do it again.
he wouldn't do it again. Who does it again?
We thought he'd quench the thirst.
Sometimes it'll be a case of like brutal domestic abuse, and the cops just like, hey, they each got their licks in. We tried to stay out of it. It's like you're literally the police.
Yeah.
People in glass houses, we don't throw stones.
Yeah.
If I see you beating your wife in a glass house, I'm looking the other way.
Yeah, because that's not my business.
Yeah, I'm joining in.
That's a man's business with his wife. No, I'm a Catholic. I'm a Christian. We've all beat women.
Great name for the episode.
Yeah, we've all beat women.
How long have we been doing, Ben?
About an hour.
That's flown over.
That's gone quick.
That's flown over. Well, what have we all got coming up? Has anybody got any gigs coming up? Anybody got any new bits they're working on?
I'm doing this won't be out in time, but I will have done a babies and prams gig, like
Please
for
tell
mom.
me what that is, because you told me before and it sounds insane.
For moms and babies in the afternoon, I will be coming out and telling not too offensive jokes, hopefully.
Nothing about Casey Anthony.
Nothing. She will not have her name mentioned.
No.
Do you know what though? There could be some people in that room with a sense of humour, in which case that is the best gig ever.
In which Casey?
Yeah. Next week. So I got banned from the Davies and Browns.
They didn't give me my 50 grand.
Yeah.
And I mushed the baby.
Yeah.
I spit on one of the babies.
Yeah. Come on, guys. It's
One of
funny.
them's actually just been found in the boot of my car.
Either you guys got anything coming up?
No, do you know what? I've got some new material that I'm running through some open mics, and I'm close to getting a nice new 10 to 15 minutes together. So I'm gonna be trying to over, probably not now, and then January will be quiet. So soon as things pick back up in the new year, I'm fucking
nothing for me. Just chilling, just enjoying. End of
Enjoy
year, I
Christmas.
kind of check out a bit and then I'll get going again.
Same December, it really feels like, hey, this year's done, guys. Let's just
Yeah.
call it a year.
What's your favourite Christmas song, though? Because I don't get festive until I hear the Fairy Tale of New York for the first time on the radio, and then I'm like, oh, it's Christmas.
I love that song too,
Have you
but
not heard
only
it
with
yet?
only with the slur in it.
There's no reason to listen to it if they played it out. It's
I was always a Frosty the Snowman guy.
no, it's the worst one.
Bro, Frosty's sick, dog.
No.
Yeah, bro.
No, he
What
isn't.
are you on about?
No, is that the film where it's we're walking in the air? Is
No.
that one?
That's the Snowman.
That song used to terrify me when I was a kid. I used to cry.
I would sing it, but we get copyright stricken because I would fucking nail it.
Yeah, no, of course.
That's good.
The vocal range
Yeah,
is all
that-
scary.
It would be funny if you just had like an angelic, beautiful singing voice. That would be perfect.
Do you know what? Do you know what? I am gonna make it my goal to look into Casey Anthony over the next week, because I feel like there's a lot I don't know.
It's
yet.
a wild story, man.
And I'd like to.
I'm almost jealous I know about her because I wish I could learn again.
It's like when you haven't watched Game. It's like speaking to someone who hasn't watched Game of Thrones. And you're
Casey
like, oh,
Anthony's-
you've got so much cool shit to see.
Casey
The
Anthony's
endings.
just like Game of Thrones.
Yeah. But the ending's real bad. The ending's not good.
Yeah,
Yeah, the ending
The
of both
ending kind of
cases.
ruins the whole thing.
Kind of dark.
But hey, let's call it here, guys. Thanks so much for listening.
Thank you as always. We'll leave a link to all of our Instagrams in the description if you want to go and follow us and delve deep into the lives of three mediocre men.
I'll add links too to what we've talked about.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
dickless guy, the guy with his dick out. I'll find the uncensored version.
Yeah, try and find it. And if you find it, do send me the link, because I'm, again, not gay. I'm just curious. But yeah, no, yeah, thanks for watching. It's been a fucking blast. It's flown over again.
And we'll see you
Next week.
next week.